court. Extra pass. And it goes for the win! For the win! Gone! They did it! Now it's Page off balance. To top. Gives it to Jenkins for the championship.
Michigan Software Labs, the pool boys are back in town. Nope, that's not right. The pool boys are back in town for your second recap video. That's right. We just are going to recap some Sweet 16 and Elite 8 action. And let us tell you, it was wild. It was bananas. Everything in between. My goodness. So some of your brackets kind of got hit by it. Some of you survived and rose to the top. Why don't we get a tournament update and see what exactly went down in the actual March Madness tournament?
All right, this tournament has been nuts and probably the craziest on record. I certainly don't remember anything crazier than this, but to highlight, this is the first time that not a single #1 seed even made it to the Elite 8. Not even the Elite 8.
That's bananas. We're talking about a goose egg from the 1 seed. So if you went chalky, not doing too well here. All #1 seeds gone. And so talking about in the Elite 8, anybody see that? Or this was a Sweet 16 when Kansas State was playing Michigan State. The point guard, Marquis Noel, had the play of the tournament because it looked like he was arguing with his coach, like, no, I want to run this way. And all of a sudden, he chucks up basically a half-court alley-oop to his boy to take the lead with under a minute left in overtime. Wild.
Unreal.
Kansas State Wildcats.
Unreal. Florida Atlantic in that same region, they just keep rolling. The Cinderella, they got the slipper on, it's fitting. They take out Tennessee, then they roll on to beat Kansas State as well. They're heading to the Final Four as a 9 seed.
Yeah, raise your hand if you had the Owls. Yeah, no. And then now, talking about those Owls, the Final Four is set. So we got the San Diego State University Aztecs going up against those Florida Atlantic Owls. And on the other side, we got the Miami Hurricanes going against the Huskies of UConn. So we got a little Florida teams, we got some tropical, then we got cold Northeast, but then the West Coast. Great Final Four. It is set. Time for the madness to complete next weekend.
Let's go.
All right, now that we got the official recap out of the way, let's check in to see what really matters. So, Kemp, why don't you give them our first badge?
Our first badge is the And They Stay There badge. This goes to your leader heading into the Final Four, and it is B. Westy. Westy, Ethan's best friend. It is B. Westy with 70 points, crushing it right now. She got 2 teams to the Final Four. That's Brooke Westorp. She got 2 teams to the Final Four. She still got UConn winning another game against Miami and winning the whole thing. So she has points remaining too. Looking really good up there in the top spot. Westy, great job.
Westy, let us just tell you, we're doing a lot of brackets, a lot of different pools here, and you have the second most points that we've seen over all of them. So pretty spectacular. Great start. We'd like to see how you finish. Well done. All right, so now we got to talk about a couple people who may not have been in that top 10 after our first weekend of action, but now they are coming in like a wrecking ball to crash into that top 10. Because that's right, they are making a name for themselves. They're saying, hey, here we are. Look at us go. So you gotta give it up to Court Wheezy _ because she got Miami as one of her Final Four teams. So she's vaulted all the way up to 3rd. You got Sarah, that's right, 3 H's at the end. Solid Elite 8 picks to help her rise to the ranks, to bring her tied for 3rd place as well. And then you got Joe K, who also snuck in with Miami coming in his Final Four to rise up to 6. So they came in like a wrecking ball. That's what I'm talking about.
Court Wheezy came in like a hurricane.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Wrecking ball.
Maybe mixing a couple songs together there. Anyway, rock you like a hurricane?
Ooh, there it is.
Let's take a look at the overall leaderboard for Michigan Software Labs. We've got B. Westy at 1st place. Once again, we've already mentioned her. 2nd place, Grant Buell hanging in there, looking pretty good.
All right, great.
3rd place, we had a tie. Court Wheezy _ with the Canes rose all the way to 3rd, tied with Sarah. 5th place, Johnny Rocket. We highlighted the great milkshakes and hamburgers and fries there.
So good.
Great picking. Joe K is in 6th, tied with Key Win. And 8th place, we've got Andrea and Aaron and Jesse and Not Dogs picking Not Dogs, which makes me think of Johnny Rocket's Hot Dogs. So, anyway, that's your top 10.
You kind of got me on a Johnny Rockets kick. Were there actual standalone Johnny Rockets, or were they only in malls? Like,
I think they had standalones.
I
saw one on a cruise ship one time. I've only been on one cruise.
Was this a Majestic cruise itself? I mean, wow.
This was this was Royal Caribbean.
Talk about the unicorn of restaurant establishments on a cruise. That's spectacular. All right.
That's right.
Well, enough with Johnny Rockets and Johnny Rocket. So, as we said, it was a rough tournament this year because there have been a lot of upsets, some crazy picks, some crazy teams going. So, at no point did anyone really have a correct full bracket, okay? So now we're going to move on to our next badge where it is easy being green. So, as we said, it's not really that easy. So, we kind of lowered the bar a little bit just to make it better. So, we're going to highlight those people who had a good, perfect sub-region. So, not the whole region. That's pretty tough. But just, a little subsections kind of look like this. A nice little chunk of games y'all got correct. So we're going to highlight a few of you who were able to do that fact, okay? So our first person goes out to Sarah. So she had a great bottom of the East bracket. And the East bracket was tough because you had Farley Dickinson beating Purdue in that first game. So obviously your top half probably not doing too hot. But she was able to salvage it with the bottom half. You had that Michigan State upset. So looking good, Sarah. And then we're looking at the western side now, the western sub-region, the bottom. You had Key Wen and G-Money won Grayson West. Had some solid picks down there. The West was where Kansas, once again at the top, the 1 seed losing the second round. So getting to the bottom of the West was looking pretty green. And you know what? It was pretty easy, wasn't it? It was.
Not too hard. A little chalky, though, so I'm not going to give you too much credit. However, there were some folks who were not seeing green or being green. They were seeing red, and our next badge goes out to those folks. If your bracket looked more like this, you were seeing red. That means you got a couple of picks correct in the first round and no more correct picks for the rest of that entire region. Ew, woof. So, nice. Grant Buell, Aaron, G-Money, Cal, and Isaac Grotenhuis. East region crushed you guys. This is the one. Duke, Purdue go down. Tennessee goes down. Florida Atlantic's in the Final Four. Michigan State over Marquette. Kansas State. Things were going crazy over there. All right. So you guys were seeing red in that region. Court Wheezy _ almost all of the entire South region except for 2 games seeing red. Just not your best region. Not your,
not your best.
All right. You had Alabama up there, but then it was like Creighton and you had San Diego State's doing their thing. And Arizona losing the first round. It was crazy. It was wild. You had 2 first-round runs. You also didn't do so hot in the East. So, equal opportunity seeing red.
South, East, yeah. Also, I just can we just say Grotenhuis? Again, like, Huis?
Grotenhuis.
Grotenhuis.
I thought you said Weast. Weast.
I like that. Okay, so enough seeing red. Enough of being down on ourselves and being angry. Okay, so now it's time to revel, not revel. Can I just please talk well? We're going to celebrate those because, it's Wild Final Four. Let's highlight all those people who got all Final Four picks correct because that's right. They are getting our Nailed It badge. And let's give it up for nobody. Nobody got all 4.
Hey, you know what? It was a super tough year. Okay? It was a super tough year. It was a crazy, crazy year. Unprecedented year.
I want to hear excuses, Kemper. Play like a champion.
Trying to lift people up here, okay? How about the people who got 3 out of 4? Right. 3 out of 4 is really, really good, especially this year. It'd be crazy, right? So, getting our new 3 Amigos badge.
The 3 Amigos!
That goes to no one.
Okay.
Tough year.
Okay.
Tough year.
That's right. All right, so now, once again, we have a new badge. This is going out to our dynamic duo. That's right, one's Batman and Robin for getting 2 Final Four teams correct. And oh my gosh, we have someone getting the badge. My goodness, give it up to B. Westy, our bestest friend, because she correctly got Miami and UConn in her Final Four, matching up spectacular. Robin did not lay an egg. The Batmobile has not lost a wheel. Holy Final Four, Batman. You got 2 out of 4 correct. Well done, B. Westy.
Brooke, we've got to tell you, there were only 2 people in every pool that we ran this season that got 2 Final Four teams or more. So you were one of those 2 people. Incredible. Awesome. Great job.
Our job is finished.
How about some folks who got 1 Final Four team? That's respectable, especially this year. It's crazy, right? So we've got the Whoa badge. That's right, Neo is here. The 1 Final Four team correct. Court Wheezy _ you were seeing red earlier, but you got the last laugh. Miami made it to your Final Four, and that was good enough for you to get the Whoa badge. How about Joe K? Also riding Miami to the Final Four. Great picks there. That's where it ends, though. 3 people had any Final Four teams. Ouch! What a tough year.
Yeah, pretty brutal. But at least you guys know Kung Fu. You know, whoa. I know Kung Fu. I
Fair.
can stop bullets sometimes, but
Yep.
yeah, one. You're the one, but only getting one. But it's good because guess what? That means a lot of people got 0 Final Four teams correct. So that means they are getting our you get nothing. Good day, sir and madam, because you got 0 Final Four teams correct and you lose.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. You're a crook.
You drank the fizzy drink. You were up on the ceiling floating. Now they have to disinfect it up there. You stole a gobstopper.
Yeah.
You get nothing. So, Grant Buell, Sarah, Johnny Rocket, Key Win, Andrea, Aaron, Jesse, Chris Carr, Joe Morin, Scott, RB, MJ, Pete, Be Cool, G Money, Josh Holst, Cal, Golden Kairos, Isaac Grotenhuis, and Mark. Oh, but do not forget, not dogs picking not dogs. So you lose, you get nothing. 0 Final Four teams.
Maybe a hot dog. Okay. Someone has to be at the end of the train, right? Someone has to be bringing up the caboose. Someone's throwing a party in the caboose, and that someone is Mark. Mark Johnson, waving from the caboose. Hello, I've got the drink card out. Come one, come all. You're all welcome. Everyone who just lost and ate the gobstopper, you can go to the back with Mark and party in the caboose. He's caboosing. Caboosing.
Hey,
Great job, Mark. You ended up at the end.
just
Not where you
kept-
wanted to be, but somebody's got to do it.
back. You got comfy. You're no stress. Mark, we applaud you for taking up the caboose. Thank you.
That's right. Someone's got to do it.
Someone's
Servant
gotta do it.
leadership.
So Michigan Software Labs, we got one more weekend of games coming up, and there's still a lot to fight for. Okay, we got to see who's going to be the reigning champ, who is going to get that trophy, who's going to be #1 with the ultimate bragging rights. So the next time the Pool Boys see you, we will see you at the Final Four, the national championship. So until that time, the Pool Boys are out.